right, so I wanted to go over the assignments for the week in case you missed it or have any other questions. The first thing I did with the assignments for the week is I put them into Notability where I can write on this sheet and keep track of things as I go. So that's a good idea for you to do if you haven't already. And then at the end of the week, you turn that assignment in to me that you've annotated on, and I know that you've kept track of things. So first thing that I want to highlight is this daily check-in. So if you go into Google Classroom, you will want to look at the online version of, so let me go here real quickly. In Google Classroom, you can either see things as a stream, like when you first open Google Classroom, it looks like a stream, but you want to click on the classwork because everything is organized by the week. And then I try to list the assignments in here as they appear on the assignment sheet. And there's an assignment for, or there should be, so if there isn't, let me know, an assignment for everything on the assignment list. So the daily check-in, you just click here, and then there is a link that you would click on for that daily check-in. Okay, back to the assignment sheet. Padlet is an assignment that I just have that helps us keep track of each other and connect to each other and share a bit about our lives. So this Padlet is about our animal friends. And I love seeing those posted. So do that if you would like. If you miss your friends, it's a great place to look and connect with. Then there's the video chat participation. So this is a key for knowing what's going on. So Mondays, usually at 1, I have a video chat where I go over all the assignments for the week. If you've been struggling to know what something is or have questions, please join that chat because it will help get you on a good footing. I'm also having video chats for history and science and math to answer those questions and help you dive deeper into those areas. And we don't have our scientists circle because we're not with each other, but that doesn't mean that remotely through Microsoft Teams we can't share our learning and learn from each other. So join the chats if you have questions, but also join the chats if you have answers and things to share because this is a place where we can learn from each other. All right, the next assignments in language arts, these are both required, and this is the ELA review, and those are the same as we've been doing all year. You find the PDF in Google Classroom. I will post the answers by Friday, check the answers, and then submit by Friday. Then there's also the quick write document, and there are pictures that you can use as writing prompts, or there's other things you can use as writing prompts, or you can find your own pictures and put them in, all up to you. But those are separate assignments in Google Classroom. Each one is due on Friday. iReady is something new that we started last week. When you go into iReady, remember you go into Clever and then log into and then select the app through Clever. And you will have a teacher assigned reading lessons. So these are reading lessons. So you can see the name of the assigned reading lesson for this week if you're a 6th grader or a 7th grader. In Google Classroom, when you finish those on that assignment, you just have to hit turn in, and then I know and you know that you have completed those reading assignments. Now this is Language Arts Choice, and the choice in this assignment is a choice of 2 of the 4 of these. So I give you 4 choices, you choose 2. iReady, the My Path option in iReady is separate from the teacher assigned, and so I'm looking for at least 3 lessons in that My Path. Or Power Up 100 Minutes. If PowerUp is wonky for you, email me. If it's not working, try iReady instead. Or independent reading or independent writing, they're both on the same document in Google Classroom. So out of those 4, I want you to have 2, and this is all one assignment within Google Classroom. So if we look at this one, we have ELA choice, and I've explained it all in here, which 2, and that's where you will also see your participation score there. Newsella, every single week you're going to have a quiz and a writing in Newsella. The articles we are reading are helping us explore the Mesoamerican civilizations. This week's article dives into the Mayan civilization. And then you're going to use what you learn in that Mayan civilization and possibly part of your writing to help you fill out the slides for week 4 of the American empires. I did also post a video that summarizes our learning from weeks 1 through 3. So if you're feeling a little lost, that's a good place to look. And I also gave some good examples of what I'm looking for on the slides in that video. Then we move on to math. And in math, we have iReady again. So 6th and 7th grade both have, these are both teacher assigned math lessons. Do these with your volume on because there's some explanation that goes on as you are figuring things out. So you'll want to listen to what the app is saying as well as practicing with those numbers. And that's found in the iReady app that you get into through Clever. And then we come to math choice. And so you have 2 choices out of 3. So it's some sort of spiral review. So if you're 6th grade, it's the daily math review. If you're 7th grade, you're choosing one of the 2 spiral review assignments. And then either 5 con lessons or 5 Dreambox lessons. So out of those 3, you're choosing 2. And just like ELA choice, math choice is written in there as well. So the instructions have the PDF documents or the Google documents that you'll send to Notability and work it out. I will post the answers by Friday. Correct the answers in a different color, help your brain learn, and then submit those. And then 5 Dreambox or 5 con lessons. Also, if I will be holding a math chat on Wednesday. So get into, especially if you're doing these spiral reviews, get into that document. I suggest today or tomorrow so that by Wednesday when we start our math chats, I can answer your questions and help you on those. All right, and then in science, we're continuing on with the phenomenon that happens when you put a straw or spoon or other object in water, and when you look at it, it looks different. So last week we started figuring out why, and this week you're writing an explanation for why that is, the scientific principles behind that. So it's based on last week. If you were struggling with last week, please tune in Tuesday at 1 o'clock for Science Chat, where as a group we'll come together in a virtual science circle and figure that out. If you know, if you're reading and you're experimenting and you're playing with that simulation really gave you a good idea of what's happening and why we see what we're seeing, we need you there in that chat to help us understand, so that we can have a good explanation this next week. And I'll set you up for success on that. So join me Tuesday at 1 for that chat. And finally, physical education. I gave a link to a couple of different documents and Go Noodle for things you can do. And if you have a question about whether or not something counts as PE, let me know. I know some of you are in sports and your coach is giving you exercises that you have to do, well, you can count those as PE as well. So if you have a question, just let me know. You just need to log it and turn that in by Friday. All right, if you have any questions or you would like to sign up for an individual or small group time for a video chat, just email me, let me know. I'm here to help you. Learning is still going on, and I am really enjoying working with you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go.